8.
You're watching the Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
What is up, everybody? We got an amazing show for you guys tonight. We're going to be revealing a really cool, amazing cover for Warline #2. We got great deals on comics. We got new comics. We got all kinds of good stuff coming your way, so stick around. I love how that punch goes. It's like so calculated. It's like off to the side. He's like, and you're kicking it with Onrie. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kicking It With Onrie live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. I am waking up from a nap. And why am I napping so late in the day? Well, I've had a really busy couple days here. So yesterday evening, I was up till 2 in the morning getting everything together for the Warline 2 book. So the cover's finally finished. We were working on it until the wee hours of the night. You guys will see it very soon. And today was a pretty busy day too. I packaged up all these books for Emerald City Comic Con. So I have, as of right now, about 1,400 books coming with me to Seattle next week. On top of the fact that I have another 100 copies of Warline 2 heading my way over there. So the books were just sent off to the printer. There is no time for me to receive these books before tomorrow when I need to ship out my skid. So the logistics are that the books are going to be shipped to me, the Warline 2 books, and I'll be flying with half of it to Seattle. So it's, yeah. Lots of logistics. But either way, we are doing something really special with this cover here. It features artwork by a really incredible artist. His name is Kanan White. He actually has a book coming out tomorrow from Marvel. He did the cover for it. It's part of the Gang Wars on the Marvel Gang War. So I think he's doing, I think it's Cage #4. So if you guys have seen any of the Cage issues so far, hang on. I'm trying to show you guys the cover. There it is. And it's also Kanan's first Spider-Man too. So this book is coming out tomorrow, and it features a cover art by the same guy who did our Warline 2 cover. So we're going to get to that. I'm going to show everything to you guys. And we've actually worked together. He's done another variant for us as well, which is really great. So here's the deal with these Warline 2 books. We only have 15 slots for these books because my goal for these is to distribute them through the conventions and to set aside just a really small amount, like say 25 copies for the Kickstarter campaign. That's what we did with our new R version. This is what we're going to do here too. And we're trying to get these books out there as quickly as possible, so that I actually have stuff to sell. The biggest problem I'm facing right now as a publisher is I'm running out of stuff to sell. I have nothing left. I was checking the warehouse today, and I am down to my last 100 copies of the Eastern Chin graphic novel. And we are actually about to go back to press on a new batch of books. So it's all great news, but the problem is it's a lot of money up front, and you know, it's a pretty heavy burden to bear that expense. So it's just dealing with all the logistics for that has been a lot of fun. It hasn't been fun at all. But I'm looking forward for you guys to see the stuff that we got coming out this year. We have issue 1 of Eastern Chin that's going to be reprinted very soon. And even our issues 2 through 4, which were remastered, they're also going back to press soon because the books are just selling so quickly. Which is all thanks to you guys and all of our efforts at conventions. So tonight, here's the deal. You spend 25 bucks with me, you get to spin the wheel no matter what. You spend 50 bucks with me, and as long as you're located within the U.S., you get free shipping on your order. Let's get to it. And be on the lookout because our window for pre-ordering the new Warline cover is coming. I'm going to get to it in about, like, say, 15 minutes. All right. So first book we got here tonight is The Century #1. This is from Jeff Lemire's run here. So this is the start of it. And The Century's been a pretty talked about character thus far, in the speculation world. They're thinking that someone might come in to play the role like Henry Cavill, and I think someone mentioned Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser would actually be really great as the Sentry, considering how well he does on Doom Patrol. But I also saw The Whale last week, and that was a disturbing ass movie. Actually, that movie got me to go on a diet. It was so it was so disturbing, but really great film. Either way, the Sentry is a pretty cool character. He is an amalgamation of the good guy and the bad guy. He's basically like Marvel's Superman with deep psychological issues. Created by Paul Jenkins, a good friend of mine, good friend of everybody in comics. This is a pretty cool offshoot series written by Jeff Lemire, who I think probably would handle this character pretty well. This is going to go for just $5 for the Sentry. Next up, I have Wolverine #48. We're diving back into the history of the Weapon X program. This is a really badass Mark Silvestri cover. I absolutely love this. Book's in really great shape too. So this is the sequel to Weapon X. This is the Marvel Comics Presents run that was done by Barry Windsor Smith. This continues it, and it kind of goes back to that period in Wolverine's history. And this is before we know anything about Wolverine's history. So this is a pretty important issue when it came out. And check out that artwork. That is a solid cover. This is going to go for only $10 today. $10 on Wolverine #48. Mark Silvestri on the cover. Really clean copy of the book, too. Next up, I got Punchline: The Gotham Game. This is a variant cover by Rose Blesh. Nice clean copy of the book, going for just $5. $5 on Punchline: The Gotham Game #1. How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I'm not bringing the energy and enthusiasm yet. It's not that I don't have energy or enthusiasm tonight. I'm just really wiped out. All right. Next up, I got The Amazing Spider-Man #800. This is the Greg Land variant here. And I'm curious what this is actually going for on eBay right now. Let's look this up. Amazing Spider-Man 800 Greg Land. Yeah, so it's going for about $10 right now. Someone's shipping it or doing it at $5 and shipping at $5. How about we do it at $8 tonight? $8 for The Amazing Spider-Man 800, the Greg Land variant. Really beautiful cover here. Nice homage and really beautiful. I don't even know if it's a tribute cover, but it's definitely an homage. There's like all of Spider-Man's villains and main cast are in here. Milestone issue. Cool variant going for just $8. I want to move it. And then we got a book that everybody loves, The Sensational She-Hulk #1, illustrated by John Byrne. This is going to go for $45 tonight. $45 on Sensational She-Hulk #1. It's a nice clean copy of the book, very fine. And we're going to just stick with the flat price of $45. If you want to throw me an offer on it, feel free to do so. Like if you really want this book, feel free to throw me an offer. And to go along with it, we have Tap Dance Killer #1, which also features a really cool, strong female lead, the Tap Dance Killer. This is created by Ted Sikora of Hero Tomorrow Comics. This is a great issue. Ted does all the layouts in his book. He even has his daughter modeling, which is really cool. So she gets into certain poses, like she posed on this issue here or on this splash page here. And there's also some really cool artwork in this book. And the story is the tap dance killer. She's kind of like Ted's version of, like, say, Catwoman or Black Cat, but she's very much her own character. But, you know, she's sort of like the anti-hero female lead. And she joins the vaudevillains. And, well, first she has to break out of prison. She breaks out of prison. She got in there during the Apama series, which is where she made her first appearance. And then Ted gave her own series, and it lasted 5 issues. But even though Ted is doing this stuff through different characters, he's still expanding his universe. So right now, we're reading Punchline. He's got Punchline 3 coming out soon. And Punchline 3 continues the mythos of everything that, you know, started in his original series of Apama, which then transitioned to Tap Dance Killer, which then transitioned to Bloom, which then went to Punchline. So he's building this really deep history. I'm really proud of Ted. He's one of my very good friends. We do a lot of conventions together. And I was telling him this today as I was packaging up books. I'm like, Ted, I imagine you being the guy at the circus who's like on the thin line, like holding, you know, a big, you know, pile of plates on both hands and one on your foot, and just perfectly balancing everything. Like, that's how I see this guy. And it's just amazing to see how much he's progressing, how much he's growing. He's always willing to take risks. Even if he gets hit by those risks, he just keeps going forward. He finds a way to make it work for him. This is a guy I have a tremendous amount of respect for in the industry. And I really want to see his book sell on tonight's show. It would really mean a lot to me. So we got Tap Dance Killer #1 going for just $10. $10 on this. And if you're in the house, say hello. You know, hit that thumbs up button for us. Let us know you're watching. That would be great. I got The Incredible Hulk versus Quasimodo #1. This is one of our FOMO books from yesterday. And I am doing this tonight for just $4. $4 on this. And then I got Sensational Sensational Spider-Man, not She-Hulk. The Sensational Spider-Man #29. We got a Clayton Crane cover here. This is going to go for just $5. $5 on this. And then I got You Will Believe in Ghosts #104. That's going to go for $5. So $5 on You Will Believe in Ghosts #104. Let's say this is like a fine copy of the book. Going for just $5 tonight. $5 on this. Call it as you see. Next up, we got World's Finest #204. We got Superman and Wonder Woman. Really nice cover here. I wonder who worked on this. Let's take a look. Denny O'Neil, art by Dick Dillon and Joe Gila. Very 70s looking book here. Very Bronze Age. Some really cool stuff. So this book's not in the best condition. It's kind of barely hanging together here, but with some TLC, you know, you could probably put it back together. It's just kind of coming apart at that staple up here. So how about we just do this tonight at $3? $3 on the Superman Wonder Woman. Let me know if you're interested. I have Young Love #118. Young Love #118. That's going to go for $4. I really like these Young Love books. I think they're fantastic. Young Love is basically a comic series that was totally written for women, and it's a dating book. And usually there are like 3 short stories in here. Like, let's see, I didn't read this one. The first one is I Wasn't His First. Duh, sister. Do you see the curls in this guy's hair? Of course you're not his first. He's been around the block a couple times, bud. He's what they call a woman. He's what they call in the street a womanizer. He's a total womanizer. All right, let's see. What other stories do they have in here? What's the second one called? And these are really beautifully illustrated, too. Speaking of which, John Romita worked on a lot of romance comics before he jumped onto Spider-Man. And it's really amazing, you know, to discover that he learned how to draw women, you know, working on books like this. I don't remember them. I don't see them crediting anybody. And I don't know what the name of the second story is. Let's see. It might just be one story. Oh, okay. Don't Love Me, You'll Only Hurt Me. That's the name of the second story. You'll only hurt me physically and emotionally. And there's an ad for Kung Fu on the back. Kung Fu and karate. All right. Anyway, we got Young Love number 118. That's going to go for just $4 tonight. So Young Love number 118 is going to go for $4 tonight. All right. And then we got Venom. I have Venom number 25. We got Venom fighting Dr. Doom on this cover. This is Eddie's son here. So we got this one going for just $5. Brian Hitch cover. $5 on Venom number 25. This is Legacy number 225. Pretty crazy. And then I got Trick or Read. This is a comic for ages 13 plus. We got Moon Knight plus Moon Girl. This is going to go for just $4 tonight. $4 on the Moon Knight. It's got to move. And then I got Classics Illustrated, The Devil's Dictionary, and Other Works adapted by Gahan Wilson. This is going to go for just $4 tonight. For The Devil's Dictionary. Ooh la la. All right. So that is all of our bottom row books here. And if you guys have any questions about any of those books, just let me know. And now is the time we've all been waiting for. So I was going through my my stuff today, and I realized that we have sold through a vast majority of the Kanan White covers that we did for War Lion number 1. And tonight, in about 2 seconds here, in the next moment, you're going to have a chance to see the cover for War Lion 2 that Kanan did for us. So Kanan has done a lot of covers. He's doing a lot of stuff right now. He's primarily working for Marvel, but he's also like doing a lot of different projects for Stranger Comics, and he's done a bunch of different variant covers for a bunch of different people. Really talented dude, and he really just brings his A game to everything he does. Like with the first issue cover here that he did for us, we had Adriana De Los Santos color his work. Adriana is the colorist who works on Yisun Shin, and last night we were working until 2 a.m. to get you guys the cover. So I think, Jay, it's time for us to showcase the cover, so do you mind showing it to everybody? This is the moment you've been waiting for, guys. This is it right here, the Kanan White cover of War Lion 2. I love what you did here, Jay. This is really cool. So we got a new cover by Kanan here, colored by Adriana De Los Santos. I really love this concept. We were heavily inspired by Wolverine. If you saw Wolverine number 75, that was the issue where it was the aftermath of Wolverine getting his adamantium ripped out of his off his bones. And there's this moment where he like falls on his knees, and we discover that he has bone claws, and he's like popping them and everything like that. He's got his head cocked back, and that was the original idea. There was to kind of like, you know, show something like this, because there is a moment in War Lion 2 where something like this happens, and he finds himself around a bunch of dead bodies. But also another thing we're building up to in this issue is War Lion's dramatic battle with Crisis 211, a character that you guys are going to learn a lot about in this issue. And it is a very epic battle. This is a book that was, I want to say, 2 years in the making. So I'm really proud of it. This particular edition is not a noir edition, so this is going to be a fully colored book. The colors of War Lion 2 are completed. So this is going to be the first colored edition of the book. We are selling it tonight for $20, and we only have 15 slots open, and we're just leaving the window open. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys this. It doesn't look like we got a lot of activity so far. Maybe people are going to be strolling in as time goes on. But I'm just going to say right now, even if we don't get any pre-orders tonight, I'm not really worried because I have a feeling like – I don't even have a feeling. I just know these books are going to sell really quick. Out of all the variant covers I have put out so far, Kanan's is the one that has been the biggest seller for me. So I'm willing to do a bundle set deal tonight. If you decide you want to get both Kanan white covers, issues 1 and 2 of Warline, I will do the pair tonight at $35 as opposed to $40. So I'll knock $5 off. And or you can just pre-order issue 2 and get his cover at $20. If you want to get them both, it's $35. If you want to add on the 1A cover for Warline number 1, I'll do that at half off. So it'll be $5. You can get the pair at $25. I'm going to bring a select amount of Kanan covers with me to Emerald City Comic Con next week. And I'm going to try and offer that pair to all of my customers. But anybody who wants to pre-order the Warline 2 cover, okay, you're going to do the duo deal. Bri and Steven. Okay, Steven, I can bring your copy to the show. So I got you covered. Why am I not seeing comments here? Huh. This is weird. There we go. Thank you very much. Guys, I wasn't seeing anybody's comments just now. I'm so sorry. I've been missing comments for like the last 10 minutes. We got a lot of people in the house. I didn't realize this. I suck. All right. Let's get back to the top here. We've had a bunch of people in the room, and I haven't seen anybody's comments. Gosh. All right. We need to catch up here. The dog tripped the internet. Okay. All right, so Lorena says she got her copy of Warline 1 and 2. I'm excited. I'm a busy reading. Super thanks, Onrie. No, Lorena, thank you very much, and I'm so glad you got your books. That means so much. We got David Moore in the house. Tori saying Century's been cast, but I can't think of the guy's name. Give me a minute. Okay, so she's got a thing of it. What's the likelihood of a Eastern Shin Warline crossover? What an interesting question. I think right now I'm really just focused on telling Warline's story. And Chuck, you and I are also interested in just finishing up Eastern Shin's story. So once we get Warline 3 done, and once we get all of Eastern Shin done, we can absolutely visit that concept. I would be interested in doing it because why not? These are both cool characters, and we'll see. Luce Pullman is – oh, that's right, Luce Pullman, the guy who was in Top Gun Maverick. He's Century. I'm catching up on comments. I'm sorry. 48, 49, and 50 were his best issues. We're talking about the Wolverine here. Totally, I agree with you about Mark Silvestri. And then Chuck's like, how do people feel about Henry Cavill as Captain Britain? I feel better about Henry Cavill as Captain Britain, but I also think he would make an interesting Doctor Doom because we've always seen him be the good guy. I'd be interested to see him try and pull off the bad guy from Latveria. I mean, it's going to be weird getting him to, do his accent, but, but Lorena says she fell in love with Cavill in the Count of Monte Cristo. I don't remember seeing him as the Count of Monte Cristo. We got Robert Santiago in the house. We got Jen King in the house. Jen, how you doing? Great to see you. We got SEAL Team Bravo, Steven and Tori. Now I'm catching up. Okay, so we got a couple. Now we're getting to pre-orders. My apologies. All right. So far, I have one for David. Thank you very much, Jay, for pointing out that we did a good job on that cover. Heath is like, wow. Jen's like, wow. Chris says Warline's one of the best books he ever read. Okay, Bri, we're doing a set deal. Are we doing a Kanan and a Kanan duo cover, or do you want to do a 1A and the Kanan cover? Let me know. The difference is 25 and 35. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Steven, you could just get it at the show. So just let me know. So far, it looks like we got 2 claims for sure, but I'm just waiting on Brian to let me know if he wants the both of them. Okay, Heath, do you want the duo with the Canaan White? Just say the C deal or A deal. And again, I'm seeing a delay here in the comments. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here. But like there's like a serious delay here. Bree and Canaan. Okay. All right. So we're going to do both of them. Cool. Bri. So Bri, I'll do it all at 40 for you. And shipping for this will happen probably, if I get it Tuesday and early enough on Tuesday, I'll ship it out on Tuesday. Okay, Heath's doing the $35 deal. Got it. And I'll sign those as well. We have 12 slots open for Warlion 2, the Canaan White cover. And again, Canaan's got a cover coming out tomorrow from Marvel. He's doing Luke Cage, number 4. I'm going to show it again. So this is the cover he's got coming out tomorrow from Marvel. It's his first Spidey. Okay, Roberto's taking copy. Roberto, I'm going to see you two at Emerald City. So you guys, anybody who's going to be at Emerald City, I'll just hook you guys. Well, I guess I could just, I'll hook you guys up here. That way I got more copies to sell at the show. So I'll just bring 2 extra copies for you guys. I'll do a hand delivery. And I'll tell you what, Roberto and Steven, since I'm going to see both of you guys at Emerald City Comic-Con, I will hook you guys up with free shipping. If you guys pay your invoices by the time I get out there, I'll just throw your stuff in my bag and I'll bring it over there. I should have no problems doing that. And then, all right. So we got 10 slots open for Warlion 2. This way I can sell more on the floor. No problem. I got you guys. You don't have to wait until the show. I mean, you could pay at the show too. That's fine as well. All right. Am I lagging at all? I can't even tell. This is really bothering me. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. All the starred comments are going over to a different place. Why is that? Why aren't they just all showing up together? That's really weird.
I starred them since you weren't in the comments yet, so we could go back to them.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, well, I see them. That's the most important thing. Okay. You know what's weird, Jay, is it's just I'm not seeing any of the comments. Like, nothing's popping up until, like, later on. Like, I missed a bunch of people here. Oh, okay, cool. Bree is located nearby. Okay, Bree, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. All right. Anyway, we got it all figured out. Let's move on. We'll figure out all the other logistics later. Last thing I want to tell you guys about before we take our commercial break is about Easton Chin. So Easton Chin is my signature series. This is the book that I go to conventions and primarily focus on selling. Easton Chin's about a Korean admiral that battled the Japanese in the 1500s. He was outnumbered 10-1, and he beat them 23 times in a row and never lost a single battle. And I have put this book together as a trilogy, and it is 2/3 of the way finished. So we're in the last 2 issues of the entire series, and then it is done. And every single time we complete an arc, Easton Chin is broken up into 3 story arcs. We do a collected trade. And this is a first printing of the collected trade, which features a foreword by Stan Lee. And keep in mind, in the coming months, in the coming days, we're about to get a remastered edition of the book, which features updated files and everything. And it's going to look gorgeous. And we have a few copies left of the first printing. I shouldn't even sell these here. I should really set these aside for cons. But I'll do 1 copy tonight. The retail price on this is going to be $25. If you pick it up, I will sign it for you. And as far as those Warline covers go for Bree and Heath, I will sign your books for you on the air, so you guys have verification of the signature. And I'll do the same thing for anybody who wants to claim this single copy of Yisun Shin Warrior and Defender, the graphic novel, 176 pages. This collects the first 4 issues of the series. It's got the foreword by Stan Lee in it and over 50 pages of bonus material in the back, including interviews with our creative team, a director's cut of how we made the book. There's even pictures of everybody who worked on the book, and they talk about their experiences, so you can learn more about the people who actually did this. And then there's these cool character spreads in the back that helps you better identify the characters and all that cool stuff. So we got Yisun Shin going for $25 for anybody who is interested. All right, awesome. Okay, guys, we are going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, I owe Bree and Heath, and that's it, actually. A spin on the wheel. So we'll be right back, and I also owe you guys signatures on your books, so we'll get that, and then we're going to start busting out those $2 books. I will see you guys in just a minute.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming dead by sleep.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
It's funny, I just saw a message from JT Malloy, an artist who's local to me and good friend. He posted on Facebook, I overnapped. I'm like, damn it, I did the same thing he did. I overnapped. All right, Bree, I'm going to sign your copies of Warline 1 for you right now. Thank you very much for deciding to pick up the duo. I sincerely appreciate it. And do me a favor and make sure you fill out the form so that I can invoice you for the books. I will do my invoicing on Thursday this week. And this run of Warline 1 is limited to only 100 copies versus the second issue, which is going to be limited to 200 copies. But I will not be left with as many copies of that second issue as I have with the first. So I'm going to use the opportunity that I have with the first issue to move the second issue to move as many of those first issues as I possibly can. And they're going to move fast. I don't have many left. All right, and then Heath, I'm signing your copy of the Kane and White variant of Warline number 1. Really love this damn cover. This is so great. And Jay, do you mind showing off the second cover again? Just throw that up there. Once again, you guys have a chance to pre-order it. We have 10 slots left, and I'm closing the window after this show is done. And I'll tell you what, just because I know that we got it. I know we got a couple more people out there that are going to want this. If you message me after hours, I'll still honor that deal. Like if you're like, hey, Onrie, I missed tonight's broadcast, but I really want a copy of Warline 2. I want to check out the colors for it. I'll set aside a copy for you. That's not a problem. And if you want to get the deal, I got you covered. All right, Steve, you want to spin on the wheel? All you got to do is spend $5 more. Bree and Heath, they have hit me at past the $25 mark. And Bree, you are only $10 away from unlocking free shipping. Heath, you are only $15 away from unlocking free shipping. And the rest of you guys are only $30 away from unlocking free shipping. So let's spin the wheel. And Jay, if you could air the video real quick.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
I gave Bentley a bath today too, so he's all clean. Bentley! All right, Bree, I'm spinning for you. I'm calling my dog right now. You guys get to meet my dog. You get 5% off your order, Bree. That's amazing. Congrats. So you can keep shopping with me. You're going to save 5% off your total order. That is amazing. Thank you very much for your business, by the way. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. See, you want to get the then we got you on a spin. If you're doing that, then we got you on the 35 deal. I thought you just wanted the second issue. I didn't know you wanted the first as well. Sorry about that, Steven. See what happens when I assume I make an ass out of you and me, out of me and Bentley, doggy. Oh my God, this dog is he's the only one who can save me now. Bentley. There he is. He's coming. He's like Lassie. Kind of like Lassie. Except he smells worse than Lassie. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. He's a good boy. All right. Get ready for some Bentley cam, guys. Come here, buddy. Come here. He smells all fresh today because he got a bath. Oh. He had a very productive day today. He was hanging out. Here's Bentley. Bentley applause. You guys hear that, Stort? He's a good boy. You don't smell so bad anymore. He smelled like hot garbage yesterday, and I finally fixed that today. We finally took a little bit of a bath. Now you smell zestfully clean. All right. We're doing another spin here for Steve right now. Steve, I got you. And then after that, we're doing a spin for Heath. Steve, you get a $2 comic you can call off the rack. And now for my man Heath. Heath gets free Marble Book. You can call free Marble Book off the $2 rack. Guys, thank you very much. We're off to a really, really good start tonight. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited. We're doing great. He is precious. Yeah, no, you're good. So, Steve, at 25, it's a spin. By picking up this Warline cover here, which I'll sign for you, by the way, right now, you're at 35. So normally the pair is 40. I'll do them at 35 just to move the books. Yeah! That's my favorite type of kick. Yeah! It's called the fisted kick. Yeah! That's how it should be. Yeah! Trying to wake myself up now and just be like, yeah! Joe, I'm not excited at all. I'm just trying to wake myself up because I'm like half asleep right now. I overnapped earlier, and I've been up very late. I've been working really, really late hours. One of the cool things about what I do is I get to work from home, and one of the most horrible things about working from home is you never stop working. So it's been crazy. I've been working I think every day I'm pretty much working 12 hours. It's wild. But that's what happens when you're a business owner. You got to put the time in. You want to see your business grow, it's only going to happen if you put the hours in. All right, I got Villains United, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is an entire run of books here, guys, all going at $2 a pop. The next step for these books is that they get bagged and boarded, and I resell the set at $15. Right now, I will do it at $12. Don't think I won't do it. I will do it. $15 if you guys don't pick it up now. If you grab them now, it's $12. That's $2 a book. If no one picks them up, I'll just rebag and board them and make them look all nice and pretty and mark the price up. You guys have seen me do that. And sell the books after the fact. So this is your chance to get them. Loose as a goose at $12. These books are in really good shape too. I have some Superman Action Comics right here. I have issues 42, number 43. These are written by Greg Pak. Number 44, number 45. This is Injustice. That's a pretty cool cover. Number 46 and number 47. I will do all of these Action Comics here. That is 2, 4, 6. We'll do all 6 at 10. 6 at 10. It's a nice run filler. We got 42 through 47 here. I mean, I could do them at 12. I'll do them at 10 just to move them. So it's 5, get one free. We're doing all these at $2 comics. This is going to be the last batch of books from the stuff I bought last week. So I'm going to go through as much of that stuff as I can, and then I'm going to do some restocking tomorrow. I haven't decided where I'm going yet, but there's some big releases coming out tomorrow. We got Ultimate Spider-Man 2 coming out, Wonder Woman number 6. You'll see the big payoff issue, hopefully. And then what else is coming out that I'm looking forward to tomorrow? There's another Predator series coming out. Oh, Batman number 145 or 144. Joker Year 3. Really looking forward to reading that. I'm really liking Joker Year 1. It's really good stuff. Okay, I have Ultimate 6 number 1 going for $2. This is pretty cool. So when Brian Michael Bendis decided to do the Ultimate version of the Sinister Six, he decided that they were an Avengers level threat, and they are led by Norman Osborn here, and they very much are an Avengers level threat. Who's the 6th member of the Sinister Six, though? That's something you're going to have to read this entire series to find out. Really, really good stuff. Ultimate 6 number 1. And I want to say that there are aspects of No Way Home, the third Spider-Man movie, that, it borrows a lot from this run of books here. I have Eternals, which is part of a 6-issue run by Neil Gaiman and John Romita Jr., featuring some really cool covers here, I think by Care Andrews, but I might be mistaken. It says variant covers by Romita Jr., Mickey, Hollingsworth, and Copiel and McCagg. Hard to say who did this particular variant, but this one is also done differently too. Might be Hollingsworth. I don't know. But from what I remember, when this book came out, this was a pretty heavily speculated book just because Neil Gaiman was working on it. And I remember when it came out in 2006. That was when I was still working in the hedge fund world. And I remember the guys at work sending me over to the comic shop to pick this book up because they were spec buyers. There's a lot of people, believe it or not, in the stock market world who are like big speculation comic book buyers because They also like to flip comics. They want to own that next big thing. They're obsessed with making money. So they'll buy whatever they can and get it slabbed and flip it and do all that kind of stuff. A lot of money means you get to do a lot of fun stuff. And I'm here to collect your money anytime you want. In the nicest way, of course. I have Daydreamers number 2. This is by J.M. DeMatteis. Going for $2. X-Force number 15. This is part of the Messiah War. And we have number 16. You get them both for $4 right now. We're doing $2 comics. $2 comics. Exiles number 12. This is a pretty cool cover here. Got Vision, Storm, Deadpool, Gamora, Sabretooth, and some kind of spider symbiote character here. It's going to go for just $2 right now. Am I seeing a delay in comments again? I can't even tell. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I see a test here. All right, we're good. I'm wondering what's going on here. Must be something I'm thinking it's something on my end. All right, I have Sun Devils number 4 going for $2. Onslaught X-Men number 1 is going to go for $2. I have Young Avengers and Runaways number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. You grab them all, it's just $8. $8 for this entire run. Running with the devil, running with some devils. We got Jerry Conway and Dan Jurgens. This is issue number 4, book 1, The Rescue. So it's the start of a new arc of the Sun Devils. Bow, 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 bow. I have Action Comics 49. We'll add this to our Action Comics run. So now we got 7 comics. I'll do 7 comics at $12 instead of $14. Buy 6, get 1 free. I have Swamp Thing here, number 20. This is from Charles Soule's run. 21. 23.1. We got Arcane on the cover. That's a pretty cool cover. He's like opening up something. There's one. There's a woman inside me, and she's got a heart blacker than the night. All right. You shouldn't have drank all that beer and ate all that watermelon and then taken all those shrooms on top of that. That's what happens. You end up going through some weird stuff. I got Swamp Thing number 24 going for $2. Swamp Thing number 25 was like, look at me. This is going to go for $2. Now that we got love, what are we gonna do with it? All right, we got these Swamp Thing books here going for just $10. All this Swamp Thing going for 10. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Is it, can I get some attention, please? I really need attention. Attention would be great right now. Yeah, well, wait your turn. All right, I got Hawk and Dove, number 11, number 12, going for just $4. It's a cool set here. Oh, you guys remember this game here? Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2. This is probably like one of the hardest games in existence. It is a fun game, though. Secret 6. We have issue number 1. Number 2, again, this is written by Gail Simone, the same person who worked on Villains United, 6-issue series. We got number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. This is a huge run here, guys. Number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, and number 12. We got Wonder Woman on the cover here. This is some good stuff. And it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. We got all 12 books. I'll do them all at. I'll do all 12 at 20. All 12 at 20. You buy 10, get 2 free. What's up, buddy? What's wrong? He's coming back here. He wants to say hi again. Claim Eternals. Okay, Eternals gets claimed. Goes over to Roberto. Roberto. You are $1 away from a spin, sir. Come here, Bill. Want to say hi again? Come here, buddy. You can say hi. Let go, boy. There he is. Mr. Snortlepuss. Say hi again. Snort, 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 snort. All right. We can go upstairs. I think he doesn't like when I'm working. He's like, you're supposed to be paying attention to me, and you're paying attention to doing work. That's not how this whole thing works. You're supposed to be giving me attention. That's Bentley for you. Okay, we got Tales of the Legion of Superheroes, number 350, going for just $2 right now. I have Contest of Champions 2, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. We're missing number 5. We got a 4-issue run here going for $8. That's a rad set. Contest of Champions 2, number 1 through 4. It's a 5-issue series. Superman Metropolis, number 3 is $2. I have Green Lantern Corps Rebirth, number 1, number 2, then number 3 annual, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. We got 10 comics here. I'll do all 10 at 15. All 10 at 15. All 10 at 15 for these Rebirth issues. All 10 at 15. That's $1.50 set there. And then we have the Superman Metropolis 3 right over here. At about 10 o'clock, we're going to take a short commercial break, our second break. When we come back, we're going to do our FOMO books. But before we go to break, I'm going to give you guys another chance to make claims on the Warline 2 Kanan White cover. I'll showcase that again. We'll kind of do that again. We got 10 slots open for the pre-order. And then after that, we're closing it off. All right, I have Thor number 616 going for just $2. X-Force number 4 going for $2. Star Masters number 2, that's going for $2. DC Marvel All Access Part 2 of 4. Wow, I didn't know I had that in there. I have Robin on there. And Jubilee and Robin. What a cute couple. Although it's interesting, because didn't they recently determine that Tim Drake is, I think he's gay now, right? He's got a boyfriend. But it would have been interesting to see him with Jubilee hookups. Jubilee! All right, we got DMZ number 30. I'm being, here's the problem with overnapping. It's made me like a PG related version of Onrie. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not rated R tonight. I also feel like I don't want to get scolded by Jen King if I get canceled on the air, like if I really, push it too hard. So I'm not going to push it real good tonight. I'm not going to push it at all. I'm just going to stay normal. Okay, I'm going to be just like everybody else. Kind of like the Clark Kent version of Onrie tonight. Okay, this is Onrie Light, Lite. Cancel free. This is your cancel free 2-hour show here. All right, buy your DMZ books. Okay, with as little excitement and passion as possible. If you're looking for like Kenny G Onrie, this is it. You got Kenny G Onrie tonight. See, that should get me canceled, but it's not. See, because I didn't offend anybody. So there you go. No one's offended. Your ears may be offended, but that's it. Yes, I did say push it real good. But, pushing it real good doesn't mean you're like on the verge of getting canceled. It just means like, you're pushing yourself to greater limits, I guess. I'm pushing myself to greater limits because even though I overnapped, I'm still here. I didn't like just call in and be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I slept in. Sorry." I didn't push myself real good out of bed today to be here. All right, so we got DMZ number 30, number 31, and this is about the DMZ that basically the demilitarized zone that kind of cuts across the United States of America, like our country is split. There's actually a movie coming out soon called Civil War, which kind of follows the same concept, but this was a TV show on HBO Max. We got 33, 34, 35. So we have a nice run here. That is DMZ 30 through 35. We got 6 comics here. I'll do them all for $10. The DMZ's at 10. What's up, Bentley? You decided to hang out? He's such a handsome boy. He really is. When you see his ears pop up like that, you guys really don't get a chance to see his ears pop up. It's really funny. All right, I got Wolverine number 168. That's going to go for $2. I have Grant Morrison's 18 Days number 5. That's going to go for $2. Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider number 6, and number 7, and number 8, all going for just $6. $6 on these. This is a nice set here. The Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider. All right, so we are at 9:58 right now. Let's pull up that cover again and give everybody another chance. We got 10 slots left for pre-order for the new Warline cover, and this is it right here. And this is it right here. And I'm really proud of this. This is done by Kickin White, and the colorist on this is Adriana De Los Santos. Kickin White also did this really cool Warline variant for issue 1. So if you want to get the 2 covers, the 2 Kickin White covers together, it's normally $40 for the pair. I will do them for $35 tonight. And just so you guys know, this one is limited to a print run of only 100 copies. The issue 2 is limited to a print run of 200 copies, and it's gonna be hitting the streets next week at Emerald City Comic Con. This will not be offered again on any live stream sales show. I'm premiering it tonight and giving you guys a chance to pre-order it. If you want to message me after hours, you can do it, but I'm not going to be showcasing this until we get to the Kickstarter. And, it's just going to be bundled up as part of our deal. Okay. All right, so we're doing a set here for Joe Hardy. Excellent. Joe, thank you very much. We already spin on the wheel. Let me sign that Warline for you. Did you get your other one too? So here's your copy of the Kickin White issue 1 cover. One thing I'm really happy about is the fact that we're seeing so many copies of his. Yes, you can, Lorena, if you want to claim the book right now, but you need a little time to pay up because you just bought a lot of stuff from me and just get stuff together, you can build a box with me and I'll invoice you when you say, hey, I'm ready. I'll let you know where you are at the end of the week, but if you need more time to pay your bill, it's no problem. Okay, so Joe Hardy is taking a set. Lorena is taking a set.
Onrie, I think she meant Yi Sun.
Oh, she wants a Yi Sun Shin's set. Okay. Oh, Yi Sun Shin. Yeah, you want to claim Yi Sun Shin at 25? We got you. Oh. Poor Stan fell down just now. Oh my God, and his leg fell off too. Stan Lee's leg fell off on Kickin It tonight. This is terrible. Do you see this? He fell just now. Jesus! He's like, we're gonna have to that is terrible. See, this is what happens when you have Onrie Light. Let's see if we can get it back together. Jeez, this is hilarious. This can only happen tonight out of the year. Look at this. He's like, Jesus! Ah! Even with one leg, I'm still fantastic. I'm still marvelous. Oh, jeez, what the heck happened to his leg here? Something must have really come apart here. There's like this big gap in between his nards. Stan's, midsection, his midriff. There must be some piece that like fell out. Poor Stan. Rest in pieces, my friend. Just hang on here, dude. and then, of course, Jay had to knock it out of the park with the womp, 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 womp. All right. Lorena, I'm going to sign your book for you right now. Thank you very much. We got you on Yi Sun-shin. Another thing I want to mention about Yi Sun-shin is it's a trilogy. So you're buying the first hardcover here. We actually have the second hardcover as well. And I will show it to you momentarily. Here it is. So this is Fallen Avenger, which is the sequel to Warrior and Defender. And Fallen Avenger actually collects issues 5 through 8 of Yi Sun-shin. And it also has backup content just like the first book does. And then, Jay, can we take down the Warline thing for a second? I just want to show Lorena this. So, Lorena, here's what I normally do. I normally do the pair at 50, but if you tack on Fallen Avenger, I'll knock 20% off of this book. So I'll do it at 20. The pair would be 45. Let me know if you want to do that. Okie dokie. He only has one leg to stand on. That's great. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, that's hilarious. Okay, so Lorena, I signed the first Yi Sun-shin. Let me know if you want to throw on issue 2. Or sorry, the second hardcover. I personalized it to you as well. So you got it right there, signed for you. Let me know if you want to add on Fallen Avenger, and I'll sign that for you as well. The pair is going to go for 45. And then we are at the commercial break. When we come back to the commercial, we're going to do our FOMO books, and I'm going to fill up some of these empty slots that we have here. So I will see you guys in just a minute.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Got to get that intro fixed up. So the deal with this current intro here, my original intro had music in there that got flagged. which another thing that got flagged too was the Warline trailer, which I don't think I would have gotten into trouble for airing it on the Experience tonight, but just in consideration of my producers on the channel, I just didn't want them to get flagged. So we had to change the music out on that. And normally I have an introduction of like me talking in the beginning, but I haven't had a chance to like redo it and do it with their music, with music that they can use. Bentley, come here, bud. More people want to say hi to Bentley. All right, Lorena, I got you on Fallen Avenger. Thank you very much. I got an interesting story to share with you before I move on from Yisun Shin. And anybody else who wants to grab a Yisun Shin bundle set, it is $45 for the 2 books. So the cool thing about this second arc here is we got a forward by this dude named Judd Reed here. Judd Reed is one of a handful of people on this planet to complete a challenge in karate called the 100-Man Fight. And there's a really cool documentary on YouTube you can watch about this guy right now. It's called 100-Man Fight. You just put Judd Reed in there. That's Judd Reed. And Judd is one of the last students of the guy who created Kyokushin Karate, who was a major inspiration for the creation of Warline, actually. So this guy, his name was Masato Yama. He created this form of karate called the Ultimate Truth, Kyokushin. And the idea of it is that you push your body to its physical limits. You become like numb to pain. They do a lot of like body hardening where they just like punch each other and kick each other at full force and just not wear any pads or anything. And they have this challenge that Masato Yama himself created called the 100-Man Fight, where you fight 100 black belts in a row with only like 30 seconds of rest in between them. These are like full rounds. And basically everybody who has done this, in the first 50 rounds, they're basically dishing out, but the back 50 are really like where they're showcasing their ability to take a beating, because you just run out of energy after a while. It's really amazing. But this guy was a huge inspiration to me because I came across this documentary at like a pretty dark point in my career, early in the early days. I don't want to say a dark point, a troubling part in my budding career. And what had happened was I lost investors, and I was in a kind of like in a rut, and I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. And then I just saw this documentary of this guy like throwing himself into this really incredible challenge of fighting like 100 Japanese black belts and like just whooping ass, and then just toughening throughout and like just getting through the whole thing. So he's a big inspiration to me. And so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, would you write the forward to my book? And he was like, yeah, sure. So he came out to New York. I met him out there, and he was touring the U.S. because he had his own book come out. And this is the two of us in Times Square. We got a picture together. So be sure to read these forwards too. So this is really cool. And there's some really great backup content here too. We actually our Yisun Shin series was used to they licensed, this film company licensed artwork from our book and flew us out to the premiere for a film called Roaring Currents. Roaring Currents is based on one of the main battles that occurs in the Fallen Avenger arc. And it's one of the 4 greatest naval battles ever fought in world history. And the guy who played him is an actor you guys might know. His name is Choi Min-shik. He was Old Boy, and he was also in a movie with Scarlett Johansson, who speaks really good Russian, by the way. Just kidding, she doesn't. But anyway, that's Choi Min-shik, and if you look at him, he's holding the Yisun Shin graphic novel, which is really cool. And the other day, I just found out that I've spent a lot of time in Korea promoting the book and everything, Yisun Shin. And there have been a lot of like documentaries and like news articles and interviews done across all of their news media and stuff like that. And at times they re-air it. And lately, some of the old stuff I did got re-aired, and I've had people from Korea reaching out to me and buying books and doing all kinds of stuff, which is awesome. Makes me feel all good inside. All right. Boom shakalaka. Right now, you spin on the wheel. Kenny G. Onrie. in the house. Free DC book. You get a free DC book you can claim on. If you don't see anything, I'll just pull a Superman book whenever I come across one. I know how much you love soups. All right, we got 7 pre-orders on Warline 2, the Kanan White cover here. That means we got 8 left. 8 available slots here. I'm gonna assume that people who aren't here right now, like some of our regulars, they might be out tonight or getting ready to shop with me tomorrow. So some of you guys might claim later on. Again, if you're one of my regulars and you catch this after hours, you can add it later. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Steve. So you're saying I can give your free book to someone? Well, we're going to give it to Bree tonight. We'll give your free book to Bree because Bree is jumping in with both feet, and I love that. Thank you very much, Bree, for being here. If anybody else wants Isu Shin, just claim it, and I will hook you up. You get the first trade at 25. If you want the pair, it is 50. Move over, Stan. Get crippled. Crippled Stan. Shouldn't make fun of crippled people. All right. Anyway, it is FOMO time. What's FOMO? You got to watch this video to find out.
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a wiener for missing out on these great deals!
Don't be a wiener and miss out on these books, guys. We got some really, really amazing books tonight for our FOMO collection. I always love picking out obscure stuff, cool covers, things like that I just think are really hot that you guys are going to want to jump on real quick. I'm going to give you guys really good prices on these books too. We're going to start off with Justice League number 67. Not sure who did this variant cover, but I see a signature here that kind of makes out Lozano. So this is Justice League 67 by Brian Michael Bendis, Ram V, Phil Hester. We're going to do this at $4 today. $4. I got What If featuring Daredevil and Captain America number 38. This is going to go for just $5 today. $5 on this. King Kong, the official adaptation of the fantasy classic. King Kong going for $5. Here's a cool little find. Sensational She-Hulk. We got a Knight's End variant featuring Moon Knight on the cover. He's going to go for $4. Curtis jumps in for that King Kong. He was waiting like a spider for that. Yes, Alexander Lozano. And Joe is mentioning stuff about Isu Chen. He pulled some information off the internet. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Isu Chen was a Korean admiral who fought the Japanese when they invaded Korea in the 1500s. He was outnumbered 10-1, and he beat them 23 times in a row. He never lost a single battle. So it's kind of like, our series is kind of like 300 and Last Samurai and Spartacus all having a baby. And that baby comes out through the normal channels of birth. And there we go. Kenny G, Onrie Light in the house. Just like normal today, there's no swearing, there's no bootings, everything's just light. I overnapped. That's what happens. Kenny G in the house. All right. It's funny you had it for FOMO today because I just watched it the other night. Oh, King Kong. Are you guys excited about the new King Kong Godzilla movie? That looks like it'll be cool. Action Comics 900, 96 page spectacular. We got work here by Richard Donner, the guy who wrote the script for the first 2 Superman movies and directed them. Did he write the script or you just direct the movies? I don't remember. Richard M. F. Ing Donner. All right, this can go for $5. I have Action Comics 1058, another cool variant here by Jorge Jimenez. This guy is totally killing it right now on Batman. I love his artwork. Really beautiful Action Comics 1058 cover here. We're going to do this we'll do it at $4. Tom Holland's Fright Night, #1. There's a free comic book day edition. I'm going to go for $4. And then we got Ruby Justice League #1. This is a variant cover. This is by the guy who is doing the current, Batman and Robin series. The art in that book is insane, but this cover is really cool. For those of you like Ruby, Justice League #1, Ruby. It's going to go for $4. And I'm sorry, the Fright Night's actually going to go for $5. $5 on the Fright Night, $4 on the Justice League Ruby. Okay, Action Comics 900 gets claimed by Joe. And not Mr. Rogers. I totally became Mr. Rogers tonight. All right. You're special, guys. Every single one of you is special. I love you all. Giving you guys all hugs and kisses. But I'm always Mr. Rogers with you guys, except for when I'm rage selling. Chris Dicekell pointed out my rage selling. He was like, yeah, there are times when you've done shows where you're like, I'm going to leave and like do something more important, which I have said before. And you shut up. My time is important to me. I am seriously hearing Kenny G in my head right now. All right, we got 45 minutes left. 5 FOMO books up. One FOMO book I'm shocked is still here. Where are my Daredevil and Captain America fans here? Why has this not been claimed yet at $5? What If starring Daredevil and Captain America? Captain America! Come on, guys. $5 on What If #38. You weren't Mr. Rogers earlier when you didn't think anyone was here. No, I definitely wasn't. All right. Roberto takes it home. All right. Thank you, Roberto. And Roberto, I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you. I didn't answer your messages yet just because I've been really busy getting ready for everything. So I get my kids tomorrow, and I've had to just work out a bunch of stuff because I got to get all those books, all the books that I packaged up today for Seattle. I'll show you what I brought. And a part of me is like, did I bring too little? This is what we got here. Sorry, you're going to hear Bentley snoring here, possibly. Just wait for that. No, okay. Didn't happen. Must have happened at the moment after that. He just like let out this really loud snort. Afterwards, I was like, that's good thing I'll be able to mute that. But we got 1,400 books heading out to Seattle. I am planning to sell through all of them throughout the course of the entire show. The most amount of books I've ever sold at a single convention was actually at Seattle. Was it at Seattle? It was at Seattle by myself. It was 1,700 books, and I did that in 2023. This year, I'm adjusting my goals because right now my biggest problem as a publisher is I'm running out of books. I have like less than 40 of these left. In fact, the books that I'm actually bringing with me to Seattle are actually triple signed books. They're signed by David Anthony Kraft, who's no longer alive, and Giovanni Timpano, who lives out in Italy. And I'm blowing those books out at $25 because I don't have any other options. So I got to get through all of that inventory. And I was actually thinking about bringing more books, but the problem is that I think I have enough for me to work off of throughout the course of the entire show. And I decided that rather than bring more of those books, I'm going to start to bring more of my variant covers so I can move those. And since I have so many of those Kanan White covers, well, I can bring a bunch of those over there and try and pair them up with the Warline 2s that I have so I can sell off the sets, kind of like what I'm doing for you guys here, and kind of make up for, not having any graphic novels in stock. So I probably won't have any more graphic novels until end of April, which will be around C2E2. But I have 3 conventions coming up back to back right now, and I got to kind of like spare my inventory so that I don't run out. So as much as I'd love to challenge myself to sell 1,700 books at the show this year again, and I know I could do it, it was quite a feat last year, and I'm wondering if it was sort of like a pre-economical lapse thing that just, you know, like saw like sales kind of like go in a weird direction just in general, just because of where the economy was headed. So I wanted to kind of take that into account. And it is a very large load of books, and these books are not going to sell for very cheap. So I'm going to have to work really hard in order to move them. And I came really close to selling out at MegaCon, which was also another 4-day show. So I'm kind of like just pacing myself a little bit, especially since I have multiple conventions. And, you know, in order to kind of get prepared for all this, I've also been like exercising more and eating certain ways because these conventions are physically very, very demanding. Like I'm on my feet for like 10 hours a day, and I can't afford to like not have energy. This is where I need to have like the most energy. So I'm trying to live the same way I would on a convention floor while I'm at home, if that makes sense. You know, trying to get that exercise in so that I have the endurance to go through the 10-hour day and all that stuff. So it's not easy, I'll tell you that. And I've certainly had my share of fun over the holidays, but you know, we've got a busy convention season coming up, and I want to move a lot of books. So, all right, cool. Did I spin Joe? No, I didn't spin you yet. Let's spin you right now. You get free swag. We're gonna hook you up with some swag here. Let's see, what can I give you? Here, Joe, you get a Marvel calendar here, a 2024 calendar. Got a whole bunch of these. Give it away to friends, or you can use it. It kind of tells you all the books that Marvel's got planned for 2024. Their publishing slate. Pretty cool. All right, let's see. We're almost at 10:30. We're going to take another commercial break. Looks like we moved through half of our FOMO books here. I'm really thrilled. We're having a killer show tonight. Thank you guys so much. Lots of pre-orders and everything. Let's pull up that cover one more time here. We have 8 slots left for pre-orders on Warline #2. Again, I'm not worried if we don't clear up all of those slots. At this point, it's like 8 comics they're going to sell one way or another. And again, if you're one of my regulars and you catch this after hours, just reach out to me. You know where to find me. If you want to join our Facebook chat, you can do that too. The Kickin It Facebook chat is a lot of fun. It's just everybody, all our regulars, just hanging out, sharing stories. I'll chime in with you guys and hang out and do all that stuff. So we have the 2 Kanan White covers for Warline 1 and Warline 2. Normally the pair sells for $40. We'll do it tonight for $35. You get this variant cover here, which is limited to only 100 copies, and the issue 2 cover here, which is going to go for $20, limited to 200 copies. So we're doing things a little bit different with Warline 2. We're not doing like con-exclusive covers anymore. We're doing covers that are going to be limited to just one long print run. So we'll have 2 more covers after that. One by Stan Yak, hopefully, and Chris Madd. Chris Madd, I've already locked in, and I know Stan's interested in coming on board for us. So once we get those 2 covers, we'll kind of work it from there. Work it. All right. Let's see. All right. So everybody knows we got the Warline 2 thing going here. All right, Jay, thanks. You're awesome. All right. The pair at 35. We're going to take another short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to keep building out those racks here. We have 4 FOMO books left. We got the Action Comics at 4, the Fright Night at 5. I'll actually knock it down to 4. The Ruby Justice League 1, that's 4, and then the Justice League 67, that's 4. You want to grab all the FOMO books, it's $15. Let's get rid of it. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
By this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out!
Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of the experience.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find the link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do, and thanks for supporting the EXP. According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're in the final stretch of our show here. We got about, 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left. Tigers' whistles blowing, means we must be going. No more Russell crowing for you. All right, let's keep going over here. Making movies, making songs, and flying around the world. All right, we got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #2. This is the other tie-in going for $2. That's a South Park reference. Got a killer show tonight, guys. Like, I should do more Onrie Light, Kenny G, Onrie evenings. We'll have more great shows like this. Oh, there, Tugger. All right. New Mutants #6. We couldn't find cancer, but we found a man with cancer. Take that, cancer, and that. Ray #7, that's $2, and #10 is $2 from Valiant. From Valiant Comics. 7 and 10. $2 piece, $4 most. Lucy Dreaming. I see what they did there. Lucy Dreaming. I get it. Lucy Dreaming #2 of 5 going for $2. I have Shadow #13. Shadow Man #13. Shadow Man #14. #15, #16, and #17, #18, and #19, and #20. I will do all these Shadow Mans here. It's a nice run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about I do all 8 for $10? All 8 at 10 on the Shadow Mans. Tony Stark Iron Man #2. #3. Get the pair at 4. LaGuardia #4. It's going to go for $2. Velvet #2. What is this? Velvet? We got Velvet #2. This is kind of like a female James Bond. It's really cool. Great story. 15 issues. I really enjoy it. by Ed Brubaker and Steve Epting. They worked on Captain America together. It's a killer run of these books here. We almost got like a full run of it in 7. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is some nice run filler there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do all 6. How about we do all 6 at 10 for Velvet? Why don't you want Velvet? You coming into LaGuardia? All right. LaGuardia number 4. Invincible Iron Man number 524 and number 525 and number 593 and number 594. Grab all of these books here, and it's just going to go for $8 for the Iron Mans. I have some coverless books here, and I'm going to do for a quarter right now because they just got to move. So 25-cent books. I have X-Men Classic number 46 going for a quarter, and number 61. Want the pair? It's 50 cents for the pair. 50 cents on the pair. Just got to move. It's a full comic, just missing the covers. Still totally readable. 50 cents for the pair. Under $1 for 2 comics. Did you hear that, Tugga? That's a good deal, I hear. Making movies, making songs, and fighting around the world. What a glorious day to spend a day fighting around the world. I'm losing my mind. All right, I got Uncanny Avengers number 11, number 13, number 14, going for just $6. All right, I got Ultra Force number 1. This is going to go for $2. Anima number 0 is going to go for $2. Yeah, it is wearing off. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep until like 2 in the morning. We're going to be like, making movies, making songs, and fighting around the world. These Chinese people are known to grow over 5 feet tall. And when they fight, they like to kick with their legs. There we go. It finally happened. It finally happened. The best part though is when he goes to Brooklyn. He's fighting he's fighting minorities. That part was funny too. There we go. Hey, isn't that Russell Crowe guy? The Marvel Saga number 8, number 13, number 14. And number 21. This is all going to go for, I'll do them for $6. $1.50 comics. $1.50 more. Let's just move them. Magic Order number 4 is $2. Innovation the Maze number 14 is $2. Deadshot Secrets number 3 is $2. You're fighting around the world. Infinity Countdown and a Morlock number 1. It's going to go for $2. Thing I like is that Jay is now getting more and more comfortable with the cancel button. He's like learning where to use it. And he totally nailed it tonight. It's like, oh, I see it. Canceled. He's getting more like comfortable. He's like getting better with his aim. Pretty soon he's going to be firing off like JD. Who hasn't canceled me in weeks. Poor JD. He must envy you, Jay. I have Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America. This is the Avengers version, and then we have the Wolverine. And by the way, guys, special thanks as always to our producers on the EXP. Tonight we have Jay Burns here, and he is awesome. I wouldn't want anybody else other than JD to work shows with me. This guy's the man. All right, Fallen Suns goes to Heath. Heath, I think I owe you a free marble, so we'll do the pair at 2. You get them both for $2. We get to flying around the world. Yeah. All right, I got it for you. All right, Curtis, you missed it. Sorry, bud. There will be other opportunities. I have Young Allies, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 6. We're going to do this set here at $8 on the Young Allies. What a glorious day to spend away, fun day. What a glorious way to spend the day, boiling around the world. And the nap is wearing off. All right, X Factor 28 is $2. Web Spinners, Tales of Spider-Man, number 12, number 14, and number 15. This could go for $6. Okay, I can pick a DC book. You trust me. All right. Since you trust me, how can you trust me? I don't know why you would. I'm going to hook you up with Superman Metropolis 3 because I know you're a Superman fan. So you got that. That's for you, Lorena. Hey, Lorena. All right. I don't know what I was doing there. I'm going to clear up these slots here. We got one more shot at these FOMO books, and then we're going to clear off the rest of this rack here. All right. I have Action Comics 1058 going for $4. Tom Holland's Fright Night number 1 is going to go for $4. Ruby Justice League number 1. We got a cool variant cover here. I think this is DeMio's. This is DeMio's art. Going for $4. And Justice League 67 Lozano cover going for $4. All going for $4. You want all 4 of these FOMO books? It's just $15. All right. I have DC Ruby number 3 going for $2. Ruby goes to buy or brief. DC Ruby. If you want to throw on number 3 over there, the DC Ruby, that's just $2. Let me know if you want to throw that on. The one I just showed. 3 FOMO books left. Action Comics 1058. We got the Jorge Jimenez cover going for $4. Tom Holland's Fright Night, number 1, Free Comic Book Day, going for $4, and then the Justice League 67 Lozano cover. This is a pretty strong sell-through for FOMO books, guys. The majority of them have sold. We want those 3 right there. It's just $12. $12 on those. Actually, I'll knock an extra $2 off if we can sell all these FOMO books tonight. It's $10. $10 on the rest. All right. Iron Man, number 22, we got a variant here. Number 23, number 24. This is going to go for $6. Doctor Strange, number 11, this is going to go for $2. I'm thinking of the main theme song in the Russell Crowe show. Born in New Zealand in 1964, a hot-headed actor named Russell Crowe. He loves to act, but he loves one thing more, fighting around the world. Iron Man. He fights his directors and he fights his fans. It's a problem no one understands. If there's 2 things he loves, it's fighting and fighting around the world. Making movies, making music, and fighting around the world. It's so embarrassing. I don't ever watch my shows afterwards because I don't know how you guys put up with me for so long. Bentley's coming by here. Bentley, come here, bud. Do you go downstairs or do you go upstairs? Upstairs. Whatever. Leave the dog alone. I got you, Roberto. I got Roberto. He's good. Let's see. Roberto, did I give you a spin on the wheel? Roberto gets a spin on the wheel. You get a free Marvel book off the rack. I have Philadelphia number 26 going for $2. One thing I could do for you too, Roberto, if you don't claim a Marvel book off the rack, I'll take $2 off that Iron Man set. So it'd be $4 for that set as opposed to $6. Legends of the Dark Knight number 3. That's going to go for $2. Okay, so got a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see. If you guys claim the double rack right now, I'd be comfortable doing the double rack at $50. I have this Villains United set that's a whole set, and if it doesn't sell tonight, I'm gonna bag and board these and sell the set at 15. Right now it's just 12 for Villains United, number 1 through 6. It's a 6-issue series by Gail Simone and Inglesham and Von Rawbadger, and it's pretty cool. Villains United, 6-issue miniseries. I would do it at $12 right now, loose on the board, but $15 for the whole set. So just that set's $12 because I know I'm going to get that money. At some point, someone will come on and pick that up. Plus, I'm also throwing in that Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps set here. That's 10 comics. That would be $15. So already you're getting a killer deal if you grab this rack at $25. Same thing with this one right here. We got the Velvets going for $10, I think. So then you got those Shadow Mans over there from early Valiant. There's some more Iron Mans here. So I would do the double rack at $50. That'll unlock free shipping for you too. Anybody wants to jump on that double rack so it's no longer my problem, that would be cool. If not, that's okay. I'll give you guys until 44 to make a decision. Floating around the world, making music. Sorry. I'll probably stop singing that song. It's not good for viewership. And then, Jay, can we remove my name from the bottom over there just because I don't want to block off that Century and Wolverine book in the left corner over there. There we go. And we haven't had a single bottom rack row book called in this entire slot here. So I'm going to go through those books again in just a moment because I want to make sure you guys have a chance. The fourth book on the bottom rack is Amazing Spider-Man 800. This is a Greg Land variant. I'm doing it for $5 tonight. It's normally selling, or sorry, not $5, $8. Sorry. It's selling for about 10 right now, and you get it 10 with shipping. But at this point, Bree, you're at $44, so you're $6 away from unlocking free shipping. So if you want to add this in, it's $8. That'll put you over the free shipping. Let me know if you want to throw that on there. We also have Sensational She-Hulk number. Okay, Bree's taking it. Awesome. Bree, you're awesome. Well, it's just direct design flags. Sorry. All right. I'm going to actually just take those books and show them off one more time for everybody to see them. For those of you guys who missed yesterday's show, some of the FOMO books from yesterday's CBSN show, we're going to showcase those again, and then I'm going to give you guys one final chance to make your claim on War Lion 2, the Kanan White cover. That's how we'll close out tonight's show. So I'm going to put these FOMO books up here, and we'll get to them tomorrow evening. We got Action Comics 1058 going for $4. Tom Holland's Fright Night #1. Hello, Veronica. And Justice League 67 going for $4. Each one's going for $4. There, see? I can do it. I'll explain everything to you as soon as I'm off the air. All right. Okay. So we got, those are tomorrow's bottom rack books over here, and we're going to fill up that bottom row with all new stuff tomorrow. Still trying to decide where I'm going to go shopping tomorrow. I haven't been to Atlas Comics in a while, so I might go over there, and then that way I'll stock only books on this bottom rack here. They have a really great selection of books at their shop. Lots of Bronze Age and lots of cheap Bronze and Copper Age books, so I'll be on the hunt for that tomorrow. They also got some new books. I'll stop by over there, and I'll stop over at Pastimes tomorrow. If anybody's looking for new comics like rack books, just join the Facebook chat group. I'll let you know when I'm at the shops. Just let me know what you're looking for. I will do my very best to get it for you since I'm already at the comic shop. And most of the shops I go to have an abundant supply of everything that comes out on e-comic day, as long as I get there early enough to grab it. So here we go. All right, I'm going to showcase all the bottom rack books one more time. I have the Century #1 going for $5. If anybody wants it now, I'll do it at $4. This is the start of Jeff Lemire's run here. I have Wolverine #48, really beautiful Mark Silvestri cover. This is going to go for $10. And it is a sequel to the Weapon X run that was done by Barry Windsor Smith. I have Punchline, the Gotham game. We got a variant cover by Rose Besh here. This is going to go for just $5. We got Sensational She-Hulk #1 going for $40 tonight. Sorry, $45. I'll take 40 on it. I need to move it. So 40 on Sensational She-Hulk #1. Tap Dance Killer #1 for my buddy Ted Sikora. First issue. This book's out of print. Good luck finding it anywhere else. Grab it right now and Kickin It for just $10. Incredible Hulk versus Quasimodo #1 is going to go for $5. Sensational Spider-Man #29. We got a Clayton Crane cover going for $5. I got You Will Believe in Ghosts #104. That's going to go for $5 as well. World's Finest #204. Oh, Superman, Wonder Woman going for just $3 tonight. Young Love #118. This is going to go for $5. All right, $5 on this. I got Venom #25. This could go for $5. I got Moon Knight, Trick or Read #1. This is going to go for $4 tonight. Moon Knight and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And then I finally have the Classics Illustrated. Ambrose Bierce's The Devil's Dictionary and Other Works, adapted by Gahan Wilson, well-known artist. I think, what did Gahan Wilson do? Aside from your mom. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, it is all about pushing it real good. Totally. So these are DC Comics is like romance comics that were like totally targeted towards teenage women, and they have all these short stories about being in relationships. And a lot of really well-known artists actually got their comeuppance from working on books like this, because this is where they learned how to draw women. Drawing women is actually an art unto itself. Very, very difficult thing to do, I guess, is to draw the perfect woman. Women are like, actually, I'm not going to go down there. I'm not going to strike out before my hour is up. All right. Roberto says turtleneck dude will be pushing it. Yeah, that guy's pushing it real good. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves bourbon and America too. Come on, that was great. Young Love, #118. She's boozing and cruising with Mr. Turtleneck here. What do you guys? What's his name? Oh, his name is John. Of course, his name is John. What's his last name? Smith. It's Smith. It's Smitty. Turtleneck dude will be pitching it. Spicy. I actually think that would be really cool. If you guys remember the Spice Channel, I would totally do a Spice Channel magazine book. Do a total satirical, pornographic comic. I'll raise like $10 on Kickstarter for it. We'll see. All right. So these are all our bottom rack books. No one's claiming all these books here, so I'm taking these down, which is sad. I would have loved to have moved through all of these. If anybody wants this stack of books right now, you can get it all for $50. A lot of comics. This allows me to move through this and go out and buy more. When you got a great car, when you got a great deal, you get a great deal more. Your I got my kids coming tomorrow, so there's a good chance you guys are going to see Alan on tomorrow night's episode of Kickin' It. We're going to be bringing back the Spawn bootin'. So tomorrow we're doing a bootin'. All you got to do is spend $10 and you get to cast a vote. We have a new adventure coming at you. Still haven't. I've kind of put it together, but we'll see. So the whole idea of the Spawn bootings was in the month of January, Todd McFarlane put up a contest for other artists to draw Spawn. And so all these amazing artists drew all these incredible Spawn covers, these Spawn tribute covers, and then they submit them. And the ones that win will be featured, and that artist will have a chance to work on Spawn. So a bunch of artists went after it, but what about us writers? I'm like, where's our contest? So I created Spawn, SPAUN, which was just a stick figure, and people really thought it was awesome. I think people just feel sorry for me, and that's okay. And so then I got some feedback from people, and they're like, why don't you give him a cape? And so I gave him a cape. And I thought about Spawn, and Spawn has always been a character that has had this big, stupid-looking boot. Like, it's just this big freaking boot. And, like, for the life of me, I can't remember him using it to do a gosh darn thing. So I changed that. And if I ever write Spawn, and Todd McFarlane pays attention to all the bootings we've been doing, if I ever write Spawn, if the day ever comes, he's using that boot. He is going to use that boot in every single issue. He is going to kick Violator between the legs. He's going to use that boot all the time. He's going to take that boot off and beat someone to death with that freaking boot. Screw the guns. Screw all those powers. You got a big spiked boot over here. So I'm putting that boot to work. And I'm involving you guys. And so I made this little game show. We've done four of them. So tomorrow's episode will be our 5th one. And there's always a little story behind it. And it's just me drawing stick figures and doing silly voices. So feel free to tune in. It's going to be more like R-rated humor. So, there's a bunch of D and F jokes in there. Some F-bombs are going to be dropped. We air tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. This is the show where you tell your kids to go they have to sleep and come in, and we get in like raw and uncensored. When we're on the experience, we're trying to be like PG-13 rated R light, but not even rated R. It's not like a show off like boobs or anything. It's like and it's not like kids don't hear these words anyway. My kids have heard their fair share of swearing, let me tell you that. They swear to God for me. I swear to God. All right. All right. Some light restocking tomorrow. Some other stuff here for you guys. Close out the show here. What do we got? Another 3 minutes. Yeah, make sure I don't take a nap. No, I won't take a nap tomorrow. I won't have time picking up my kids, doing all that stuff. All right, so we got 3 minutes left, and we still got 8 slots left for Warlion. I'm expecting some people who are going to probably want that. They're going to message me later on. So give or take, this is a last call for the Warlion #2 variant cover. And if you grab it with the Kanan White cover, you can do the pair at $35. I will sign both of them for you. Kanan White is an incredible artist. He has a book coming out tomorrow from Marvel, Cage #4. It's his first rendering of Spider-Man. He did two covers for Warline. This one's limited to only 100 copies, and we've sold through half of the print run. And this other cover here, our new cover, this cover right here, We just premiered this tonight. I'm really proud of this really beautiful Canaan white cover here. And if you grab the pair, it is just $35. $35. All right. Jay, you can take down that that cover. We're going to wrap up the show here. I'm just going to go a couple more minutes and showcase some books here that I have. Once we get to 58, we're just going to close out the show. So I got Hulk number 8. Anybody who wants any of these books, just message me later. We got 1 minute left. Hulk number 10 is going to go for just $2 a piece, and we have 13. You want them all? It's just I'll do them for 5. And then we got Poison Ivy number 2. That's going to go for $2. Namor the Submariner Conquered Shores number 1. That's going to go for $2. No One Left to Fight number 1 and number 2. Yeah, you can watch the Warline trailer right after. This is going to go for $4. And Jay, if you can drop that trailer one more time, that'd be great. Star Wars number 30 is $2. Build That Last Rack. Vampire Slayer number 2 is $2. We got the Heroic Age Superheroes going for $2. And then finally, I have New Superman number 10 going for $2. All right, guys, this is the end of the line here. How about we do all 8 of these comics here that are $2 a piece? How about I just do them all for $10? 8 comics for $10. Let me know if you want to grab them. And that's the end of our show. You can message me later. I will see you guys tomorrow with brand new comics. We're going to have a great show. Take care. Have a great night.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.